Mantis shrimp, the rainbow-colored boxer hiding the deadliest punch in the ocean. At first glance, it looks harmless. Small body, cartoon eyes, bright colors like a tropical decoration. A creature that seems more like a joke than a threat. But then, you notice the claws. Not claws, weapons. Two biological hammers powered by muscle coils, wound tighter than anything else in the animal kingdom. The mantis shrimp doesn't just strike, it detonates. Its punch hits with the force of a .22 caliber bullet. Fast enough to boil water. Fast enough to create underwater shockwaves. Fast enough to crack glass aquariums from the inside. Imagine this. You're a crab. You see a tiny rainbow creature move toward you, politely. And then, bang! A punch, delivered at 80 kilometers per hour, faster than your eyes can process. Your shell shatters before your brain knows why. This is not a shrimp. This is a biological railgun with legs. But if you think one tiny puncher is terrifying, wait until you meet a creature that doesn't punch or chase. It simply waits for you to step on it. Stonefish. The ocean's loaded landmine. Stonefish. The reef's best impersonator. At first glance, it looks like a rock, or a lump of coral, or something washed up and forgotten. But then the shape twitches. A grin spreads. Spines rise. And suddenly you realize the ocean plays camouflage on nightmare difficulty. The stonefish doesn't hunt with speed. It hunts with patience. It buries itself. It waits. It becomes the ocean floor. And the moment a fish swims too close, the mouth snaps open like a vacuum. 0.01 seconds. The prey doesn't escape, doesn't understand, doesn't even see. And the venom? The most powerful of any fish on Earth. Step on it, and the pain is described as worse than childbirth, worse than broken bones, worse than fire. Spikes inject neurotoxins designed to shut everything down. Imagine walking through shallow water, feeling a bump under your foot, and then realizing the rock you stepped on was alive. But if silent poison feels deadly, wait until you meet something that doesn't hide or pretend or strike fast. It simply grabs and drags. Bobbit worm. The ocean's ambush guillotine bobbit worm. The sand sniper. The living bear trap. A creature that proves the ocean doesn't need large predators to be terrifying. At first glance, you don't see anything at all. Just sand, just quiet, just a peaceful seabed. But below the surface, a 3-meter worm waits with metallic jaws half the length of your hand. It feels vibrations. It calculates distance. It tracks movement without eyes. Then, the strike. The jaws snap shut so violently they slice fish in half. Not bite, not chew, slice. Its grip strength is so insane that when prey tries to escape, the worm simply drags it underground, into darkness, into a burrow where sound doesn't travel and survival is a rumor. Imagine this. You're a fish. You pass over a patch of sand. Peaceful, normal. And then the ground itself attacks you. But if jaws hidden beneath sand scare you, wait until you meet a creature that doesn't just strike hard. It creates explosions. Pistol shrimp. The underwater gunslinger pistol shrimp. The tiniest creature with the loudest weapon. At first glance, it looks like a regular shrimp with a slightly large claw. But the claw isn't oversized, it's engineered. When it snaps shut, it fires a bubble bullet at 100 kilometers per hour. A collapsing bubble so hot it flashes like a tiny star. 4,700 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of the sun. A shock wave loud enough to stun fish instantly. The pistol shrimp doesn't chase its prey. It stuns it with a superheated blast of collapsing water. Imagine being hit by a punch you never saw, never heard, never expected, because sound travels slower than the attack. But if tiny explosions impress you, wait until you meet something that doesn't need tricks, venom, surprise, or camouflage. Just raw power, scale, speed, and hunger. Tiger shark, the ocean's striped reaper. Tiger shark, the garbage disposal of the sea. At first glance, it looks like a sleek cousin of the great white. Smooth stripes, wide head, slow glide. But then you notice the eyes. Empty, unblinking, cold. The tiger shark doesn't investigate carefully. It doesn't hesitate. It simply bites first and decides later. License plates, birds, sea turtles, cameras, boat parts, even other sharks. If it fits in the mouth, it enters the stomach. With serrated teeth shaped like can openers, it tears through armored prey like turtles and dugongs. Its jaws crush bone. Its body senses electrical signals from meters away. And the hunting style? Silent approach. Slow glide. And then an explosion of motion. Imagine swimming in warm tropical water. You turn around, nothing. You turn again, and the stripes appear beneath you like a shadow rising from the underworld. But even with all that power, the ocean saves its strangest designs for the smaller creatures. The hidden, the silent, the explosive, the ancient. Next episode. And if you like diving into nature's most dangerous designs, make sure to subscribe, drop a like, hit the bell, and join me next time as we leave the ocean and enter the jungle to meet the deadly jungle cobra.